Hey everybody, it is Maureen and Rob, the Stromads, aka your Tequila Tasting Nomads. And tonight we have a special treat. We know that you're going to have a good time with us. What are we doing, Rob?
We're doing the Halloween edition.
Woo! Should be spooky fun. And tonight we are going to be tasting three, not one, not two, but we're going to be tasting three different expressions of
Cantera Negra, Anejo, Reposado, and
Blanco. So we hope you join us. We hope you enjoy it. And grab a bottle and taste with us. We're going to catch you in a minute. We're here in an undisclosed location with some of our most freakiest friends and tequila-loving people. So down on the end, we do have Sister Michelle. We do have Friar Tuck, who is taking a vow of silence. We have the spirit of Halloween, Miss Treva. We have our friend Chaz, and you guys know Chaz from a couple of other videos. He is back to join us. We've got me. I'm Maureen, but you already know that. And my handsome partner in crime, love, life, and tequila tasting, Rob. So we have got a treat. We are doing three different expressions of the Cantera Negra. We've got a great story to tell you about it, but I think we want to get right into sipping a little bit and talking about the tequila. Then we'll talk about the story of Cantera Negra, because it's got a great story and you are gonna want to stay tuned for it.
Yep. So we provided you under your tasting sheet. You've got a tasting aroma wheel. So that might help. Maureen's going to talk about what they think is in this, and you can kind of look there on your wheel, see what you might taste and help you identify that. So go ahead.
So this tequila wheel is provided by Tequila Aficionado, and Rob and I are in a Catador class. That is a tasting class, and it's a lot of fun because we get to do what we love to do, and that is drink tequila. So anyway, we're going to learn a little bit about that. We have a second paper. You guys don't have to use this if you don't want. It is the Tequila Aficionado tasting sheet. We need to do this for our class, and that's why I brought that. So you don't have to use that if you don't want. And then Rob designed these cool tasting sheets, which we can taste up to 4 on here. And you can download them if you want, right from a link at the bottom. They're pretty simple, pretty standard. The name of the tequila, the type or the expression, Blanco, Reposado, Anejo, Extra Anejo. And it kind of just describes the color, if you get any special aromas, what you taste, front, middle, back, and the finish. And really whether you like it and whether you would get it again. And that's a yes or a no, and you guys can keep all of them as we go through them. So we've already cleansed our palate, and we've already gotten that party started with that first sip. The first one we're going to taste tonight is...
This is the Cantera Negra Blanco.
And Cantera Negra says you're going to taste minerality, which I have no idea what that tastes like. Cooked agave, which we like, and peppery on the front. Tequila Matchmaker says we're going to get alcohol, which not a favorite of mine on the front end, but that's okay. Vanilla, agave, pepper, citrus, and earth. Do you get earth when you smell it? You guys smell earth? Yep. I smell a lot of agave in that. That's really good. Now this is not aged at all.
No.
Correct? This is just right from still to bottle.
You got it.
Tequila Matchmaker says we're going to get alcohol in the front, vanilla, pepper, agave, citrus, and earth. So I don't know. You guys take a little sip, get that party started, and then take another sip and swirl it around. Yeah, that's okay. That's a doable. Our second tequila up is the Cantera Negra Reposado, and both the community and the panel give this Reposado, I mean, big numbers, I think. The panel, and when I speak of that, I speak of Tequila Matchmaker. I don't know if you guys use that out there. Really great app, and it'll help you locate a decent tequila. So they give it an 86 and an 80, and I think that's pretty good, because I think the highest I've ever seen is a 92 on a tequila. So you're gonna get the cooked agave and oak. We all like that. And we're pairing this tonight with taquitos. How long is this rested for, Rob?
This Reposado is
Oh, that smells good.
8 to 30 months. It depends on, they have a tasting council, a family tasting council, and they age it and they taste it until it's what they want, and that's how long it's aged. So it doesn't have a specific amount of aging.
Wow, really? They just go with it
They're
and
all
they
aged
just...
different until it achieves the...
So I wonder if like a different batch tastes different than another batch. You know, because you can tell on the bottle what batch it came out of.
The batches, they do say that based on the difference of the aging, you'll see the color difference, but they do try to keep the blend the same, so their quality stays the same.
The legs on that is amazing. Look at that. That's beautiful. This really, the nose is really good.
They actually, they blend some añejo in here as well.
Yeah.
It is oaky.
Yeah. You tend to like those lighter ones. Not sure whether I want to know. This is going on YouTube. Friar Tuck. Smooth oak. Oh, Friar Tuck gave that one a thumbs up. Spirit of Halloween. What do you think? To me, it's hot. Pepper. Hot. Yeah, it does have some pepper too. I thought that myself.
Pinch getter.
I really like that. I like the smell on that. Chaz, what say you?
For the aroma, I got floral, kind of
Really?
sweeter, not oaky to me, but I don't know, floral.
Wow.
But the taste, I definitely get the oak
Mm-hmm.
and the cooked agave.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Jack?
Well, I think it's a real rich, if you will,
Yeah.
Reposado. It's got some depth to it, and you can definitely taste the oak, but as you taste it a little bit more, you see some of those other flavors coming out, and works good with the taquito.
So some of the aromas that the apps would say is you get oak, which we all have agreed on that, leather. So if I had somebody that had some leather on that wanted to come over here and let me sniff that, we might be able to determine that. But from now, we will keep this family friendly. Vanilla, wood, and whiskey. And then the tasting notes say you're going to get oak, vanilla, agave, earth, and caramel. Now, I wonder if the earth is because of the way that they cook it. I think that, yeah, I get peppery finish on that too. I kind of like that, to not be like when you distinguish between peppery and alcohol. Like sometimes I used to think everything tasted like alcohol, and then as I drank more, I find that I can distinguish between that. So is this a thumbs up? You guys like this one?
It's
I
a good Reposado.
I think this is really nice. This is definitely one of the things I like about it, even though it has really nice legs on it. It doesn't feel real oily, and it doesn't stay. I don't know whether that's good or not, but it doesn't feel like your mouth is just coated. And sometimes when you have something that has really great legs, it has a lot of sugar, and it tends to, I don't know, be thick in your mouth. It feels thick, but this is nice. It just is a really nice finish. So we're doing a pairing with taquitos. Did you guys have a bite of your taquito?
I did.
Everybody ate their taquitos. Did it taste different?
Mellowed it out.
Mm. Nothing like a good taquito. Or those tornadoes from 7-Eleven.
For their price point as well.
I would agree. So what was, do you remember how much, I think we were somewhere around
42,
42, Robin knows.
42, 49, and 55.
They have an extra añejo, and the panel and the community both rate that in the high 80s. But it's like $119, and we haven't seen that. That would be a fancy bottle.
Yes,
That would be
it
a
was.
Christmas bottle, or a fancy bottle for something else. All right, well, this is a good one for me. I like this one.
Did you like it, Treva?
I did. I liked it. I said
That
yes.
one is nice. You know what? We didn't even notice like the difference in color.
It is huge difference.
Yeah.
When which one? This one here.
Well, I drank one on there.
Jazz liked his.
This is like a color of wine.
Yeah.
Chardonnay.
Like, yes.
Yeah, it does. I don't know whether you can see this on our video or not, the difference between the añejo, which again is aged for a really long time, 30 months, and the Reposado. I mean, gosh, the difference in color is amazing, and I'm looking forward to this next tasting. So our third expression, we have got the Cantera Negra Anejo, and gosh, it is beautiful, beautiful amber color, and we are using our fancy Glencairn glasses because there were a lot of us, and we only had a couple little glasses to go along because we have all broken them in the RV. And if you want to know what the Glencairn glasses, of course, you can look down in our notes and you can order them from there. We appreciate it. But this is a beautiful looking tequila. It's funny, the legs on this, yeah, they're beautiful. Look at that. Look at how
Look at that.
nice. Look at that. Oh, and the smell, boy. Let's see, do you guys have some Reposado left or anything left in your glass to compare? Oh my gosh, wow. That is incredible. Do you have
That
anything
smells
left in your
really
glass?
I
It
don't.
smells really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I am a big Añejo fan.
Caramelized.
Exactly. And what do I love most about it? Daytime fires.
Drinking it?
Daytime fires and
Daytime
nice
fires.
añejo. I love the fall. I love añejo, and I think it's funny. I still smell that little bit of like kind of salty. Oh boy, that's nice. As I choke.
Good job.
Let's see.
Actually, I kind of like that one.
You like that one? Wow, that's a
That's odd
a
for
lot
me.
different than what you would normally
It's bold and
yeah.
smooth.
Did everybody get a chocolate? We've got little dark
Dark chocolate.
chocolates to pair this one with. So Cantera Negra says you're going to get cinnamon and smoke and vanilla. So I love when you can get
Let's see
that.
what Friar Tuck got.
Yes, I'm waiting to hear that one.
Oh, we're still reviewing.
Still reviewing. Boy, that is good.
It was.
I would be interested to do a tasting between that and another couple other añejos.
We have a couple in there.
Mm-hmm. We got a lot of tequila on the menu tonight.
The Kirkland tequila.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's neat.
Mm. The taste
Like it
of
with
it?
the chocolate? All right, lighter fluid
Fluid.
with a
Lighter
cinnamon
fluid.
chaser.
That sounds like Fireball.
Oh, I thought it said light and fluffy.
Wow.
That's what he was writing.
Did you eat your chocolate? And it still didn't help you. Wow, I am just so surprised, Mr. Lord Calvert.
Yeah.
Albert.
You know where those taste buds went.
Chocolate.
They've been gone for years.
Really?
Yeah, it's different.
That's neat.
So what do you think of this one? What are we getting?
Peppery.
Well,
Very-
pepper, more pepper than.
Very peppery.
The middle one was peppery.
And
Yeah.
for me, this is less peppery to me than the other one.
Wow.
And the
When-
other
I
one,
can't
there was like
describe
this
it.
ball
It's
of
just-
fire in my
Yeah.
throat.
It's really
This is
smooth.
not. This is
When
nice
you eat that
Reposado.
chocolate with it,
Oh, yeah.
boy, that is probably one of the best. You did good with that. Thank you for remembering. I wonder what they taste like with Reese's peanut butter.
I got the cinnamon after the chocolate.
Wow,
I can
I
taste the cinnamon
keep
after.
feeling like I have some, but I have this spider. I really love
You got a
that.
spider on your head.
I know. It's freaking me out. As long as it's not one of the damn stink bugs.
Yeah.
So it was interesting that the panel and the community did not really, they rated the Reposado way higher, which again, I don't really know what criteria they use. Everybody has their own scoring system. But the Anejo gets, I think, 79 from the panel of experts and an 82 from the community. And the Anejo would be really good if you were, somebody said, oh, I want a nice tequila,
A nice sipper.
and I don't like the burn, and I really just want to learn.
It's not a shot.
No, it's
No,
definitely not a shot. Blanco,
Sipper.
you could shot.
Blanco, you can do whatever you want with.
This would be a good, like, sipper. This
Yeah.
one would be okay if you're only having one or two.
Yeah.
And the Blanco would be excellent mixing it with.
Paloma, yeah.
Tequila Tasting.
So how many do you normally have after two?
I'm not telling you.
What is the number of tequila drinks one should have in one night, Rob? There is a certain number before it gets weird.
What's your number? Is what the question is.
What's my number? Well, it depends.
It's like a,
I definitely prefer the Anejo.
what's that? The Tootsie Pop commercial.
Oh, yeah,
How many tequilas?
How many
What?
tequilas?
This is just,
Right.
it was too hot for me to enjoy, like, an all day.
The Blanco or
campfire.
the Añejo?
The Reposado.
The
It's too
Reposado.
hot
It's
for
too
me.
hot. Okay.
I get
To
that.
do is an all day sit around and relax and drink with friends. The Anejo, I could drink that all day.
Yeah, I could too. Now it's funny because they say on Tequila Matchmaker what they get is oak, agave, alcohol, which are all really strong, and caramel, vanilla, and plum. Plum.
I definitely got the
Yeah.
caramel. I definitely
Yeah.
got that.
I love that. That's my favorite about tequila.
It was
caramel, yeah.
caramel and sweet, but it was still very bold and smooth.
Yeah.
Wasn't too hot.
No, it's. I think
It's
that is.
nice. I could drink that one for the. I could
Well-
make that my drink for the night. It's still peppery, but it's not that intense burn all the way down your throat.
So, the difference between the pepper and the alcohol. I mean, that's like you can really taste a different, like alcohol burn.
An
Does it
alcohol
not,
burn
Friar
tastes
Tuck?
different than a pepper burn.
Does it not, Lord Calvert?
That third
Good
one to me
Lord.
was just burn all the way down.
Really?
The third one?
That is so funny. I love that you are totally,
That's good. I mean, it's good. You gotta have the
Yeah.
different
yeah,
taste.
I love that.
Well, I said, she liked the first and the third one. I couldn't
Yeah.
stand the first, third one.
You were a middle guy.
We do, even when we do the wine things, her taste in wine and my taste in wine are polar
He
opposites.
likes
Yeah.
he likes diesel
What?
fuel.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Glenn and I are same with wine tastings. We're polar opposites.
And
You like the
And
middle
so,
one, right?
and Rob and I are too with wines, and it's
Your
fun.
taste-
So we have a great story about Cantera Negra. You know, we love history, we love the stories, we love the tales, and all of the things that make tequila what tequila is. So, Rob, why don't you tell us about the little history of this wonderful find?
So these guys were, they went to a fishing tournament in Los Cabos, a tuna tournament, and there were 4 of them out there. They caught a 318-pound tuna. Broke the record for the tuna. had their pictures taken, done all that stuff, you know, hold the tuna up and sell it on
That thing
whatever.
is big as the
Salt on the tuna.
Yeah, it was huge. I mean, it's
I-
probably
yeah.
like 6 feet long,
Wow.
and this just awesome looking tuna. But after they got done the tuna and their thing, they decided to go to this little bar and just hang out and just talk about the day and how they did it. So when they get to the bar, they ask the bartender, bring us your best tequila. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah. And he points to this barrel in the bar. And so he goes over to the barrel, gets the tequila out. They have the tequila, and it's just amazing, they thought.
Oh my God.
And so the guy goes back like the next day before he leaves, flies home to say, hey, what's the name of that tequila? It was so good, I want to buy it in the United States. And the guy's like, bartender's like, it's a secret. And he wouldn't tell him. Fast forward, next year he does the same thing. Guy says the same thing. 9 years. They, when they first caught the tuna, it was 2006. And he kept going for 9 years. He couldn't figure out where the tequila came from. Finally, one of his buddies that lived in Los Cabos called him up and said, I have found the tequila maker.
Oh, how cool. Yeah.
So the guy books a flight, flies down, meets with I think they're called the Baccarano family. And the guy started out as a hobby. He's been making tequila for like 40 years as a hobbyist.
Oh my gosh.
And so he went, met with the family, and he's like, I love your tequila. I've been trying to find it for 9 years, not in the United States, and I want to be the importer. And they signed a contract, and this guy is the sole importer of the Cantera Negra in the United States.
Wow,
And
how
it
cool.
just came to the States in 2015.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah, all that, and you can't get it everywhere. I mean,
No.
it's kind of hard to find. Some of the bigger liquor stores, Total Wine, we found it in Creston liquor store, but not all the Crestons had it, and they didn't have all three. I love that story, and I wonder which one they were tasting out of that barrel. I wonder
I don't
if
know.
they
If
were.
it was in a barrel,
Yeah.
Reposado or the Anejo, right?
Oh my God! Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you are absolutely right. Yeah.
So these guys are a little unique in the way they do it. They have their own coopers at the distillery where they make the barrels, and their barrels are secret as well, where they source their wood.
Really?
Yeah, because that is what gives it some of the unique flavor, the way they source it. And then they also they add in, when they're doing the añejo, they've got it in their secret barrels. Then they also do some in cognac barrels and some in bourbon barrels, and then they blend that to come up with the final añejo. And they age it for 30 to 36 months, which is 3 times as long as a regular añejo.
Yeah. Wow, I think that is such a fun story, and I really would be interested in tasting a different batch just to see what it is. So I think our panel of tequila lovers and super freaks would all agree that Cantara Negra is one that they would definitely proudly serve on their bar.
On some level, everybody found something that they like.
Yeah, and so we hope that you guys have found some humor and that you have found how much we love our friends and we love tequila, and we would love you to subscribe to our channel. You can do that, you know what to do. Just go down there, hit subscribe, and there's a little bell next to it. Hit that bell, and you'll be notified when we come back. Also, you can follow us on thestromads.com. All of our adventures across the United States, into Canada, into Mexico this year. We're excited about that, and we hope that we would meet you. We, when we're on the road, we'll have something if you meet us. And we would hope you would have something and you would ask us to join you as well. From this undisclosed location in Maryland, We wish you all good health, good luck, salute, and happy Halloween.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.